Hello guys, welcome to Tech, and this video will be about the Motorola G5 hands-on review. I'm so excited to show you how beautiful the Motorola G5 is. And also, aside from being an affordable phone, this is one of the newest mobile phone in the market at the moment. So you can actually get it with Motorola G5 and Motorola G5 Plus. So the Motorola G5 has been released this March 2017 all over the world, but the Motorola G5 Plus will be released in April 2017, so next month. Okay, so the 16 gigabytes will have 2 gig of RAM, but if you go to 32, that will have 3 gig of RAM or random access memory. Okay, so we have the Motorola G5 lunar gray color and 16 gigabytes variant in front of it, so that's 16 gigabytes and the lunar gray. So that's how the box would look like. So I have done the unboxing as well for the previous video, so if you want to see that, just check out my channel and you will see it from there. All right, so there you go. So this Motorola G5, this is not the Plus version, but this is just the Motorola G5 normal size. So it comes with 5.0 inches, so 5 inches in total. It has full high definition 1080p resolution, and also it does have an octa-core processor which each runs at 1.4 gigahertz. So I would say it is pretty quick in terms of opening a program or something like that. It does have 13 megapixel rear camera and 5 megapixel in front, and of course the battery itself is 2800 milliamperes, so that is all day battery. So just to show you where you can find the battery is of course at the back of this mobile phone, and it is definitely kind of removable battery. But yeah, so the only downside of this mobile phone is that I would say, because it's kind of awkward to take the back off, it's really hard to take it off. Yeah, so that is that one. So you can remove the battery and then yeah, something like that. So you have the SIM card and the memory card in there as well. So the back itself is made up of kind of like mix of aluminum. That is the aluminum in there, and then you have the plastic as well. So as you can see, this one that way. Yeah, so as I said in my previous video, it looks like the way how the casing attached to the back is actually somehow looks like with Lumia phone. So those were like a Lumia phone, kind of like old-fashioned, but yeah, that's how the design is anyway. Okay, so what I like about this Motorola G5, aside from its specification, it is just a 5 inches screen, so it's not too big, unlike with the Motorola G4. So if we compare that, so if you compare the two, the Motorola G5 is smaller now than the Motorola G4. So I'm not gonna do the comparison for now. I'm gonna do that later. A full comparison reviews. All right. So, and also another thing is that aside from the high definition screen resolution, I like the fingerprint scanner on here. So even though your mobile phone is locked, once you press the finger scanner, it will unlock right away. So it's not similar to what you can find with the Samsung S7 Edge. So if I press that, so that is locked. If I press it, so that is that one. So it's kind of like slower than the Motorola G5. Okay, so we'll lock it and then that's it. So it will unlock like with Samsung S7 Edge. So kind of slow, so you have to like press and hold it on, yeah, so to unlock your mobile phone. All right, so in terms of charging as well, the Motorola G5 has what we call this kind of like fast charging. So if you plug it in there, though it's not saying anything on the actual screen if you plug it on or unplug it, so it didn't say like fast charging or something like that. It's just gonna say charging, but apparently it is a rapid charger, so you can charge your mobile phone for like hours, so like maybe like 1 or 2, so I can check that as well. Okay, so all in all, this mobile phone is pretty good. It won't disappoint you for the price of what the Motorola can offer. I would say it is really, really good. So you just take a look as well on the camera sample that will be posted. So yeah. In terms of the actual system of this mobile phone, the Motorola G5 actually offer a really good home screen and icon and thing like that. So it has a Nougat operating system as the Android version, so it is pretty new as well. So aside from the menu button, so there's no menu button on the actual screen anymore, but you have the upper like the arrow up button. So if you press that, it will bring up the home screen, I mean all the menu applications. So that is that one. And then this home button is actually just meant to be for unlocking and locking your device. So if I press that, it will lock the device, and I press one again, it will unlock the device. So similar to it's not like similar to Android, or I mean to the Samsung S7 Edge. So if I press the home button, it's not gonna lock it, something like that. So you have to lock it manually. So that's that one, which I really like about the Motorola G5. So it's a new way of having that as a lock button and unlock it. So yeah, really good, isn't it? So in terms of the camera, that one is still similar to what the Motorola G4 can offer. So you have the video, panorama, slow motion, and the like some kind of a manual photography. So if you want that, so that's something to do with the manual settings. So yeah, another good thing about this mobile phone is that aside from the home button, you can now actually do the what do you call it, split screen on this one. So like a dual screen on the actual Moto G5. So let's say if I press the Google and I press that, so you have there touch and hold the window, then drag here to split the screen, so you can do that. So I put the camera on there, oh let's say the Google Chrome, that one. So you can definitely choose whatever you want to do. That's it. One more. Okay, so if I press that, one more, so Google Chrome, put on there. There you go. So no recent item at the moment, but if I press something, let's say message, that one there, so you can definitely do the actual messaging as well, and searching internet at the same time. Alright, so that is what we call this split screen, so which is good. Another one is if you are typing a message, it's really good in just swiping these letters like that. So I really miss that. There you go. So yeah, so we have more function added on this Motorola G5. I would say it is really updated version of the Motorola G4, aside from smaller screen. However, it is really handy to use. There are multiple things that you can do now rather than just boring G4 like this. So although it's really big, and yeah, although it's really massive and bigger screen, however the Moto G5 can offer better things that you can do than the Moto G4. Alright, so yeah, so these are the Motorola 4th gen and 5th generation. So this is not the Motorola G4 Plus, this is just the normal size as well, but it is a 5.5 and you have the Motorola G5. Alright, so anyway, that's all for this Motorola G5. Hopefully you learned something about the Motorola G5, and yeah, if you have any question, just give me a shout and just put it in the comment section below and I'll answer that for you. Alright, so you can actually check all my videos in my channel, so you can actually share it if you don't mind. Share it to your friends and someone else. Alright, so thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, thank you and bye bye.